Here we go, yet again at the table, another unboxing. And well, this product right here, Jay, tell them what we're doing, bro.
This is basically the most high-end product you could buy out there. It's a kit. It's basically for the person that realizes you're going to spend $400+ on a Raider run, and when you start wanting to upgrade to real high-end stuff, as of Curry axles through Vanquish products, you're going to spend $400 on just the pair of axles. So that's $800+. You know, you can get this right around that price, right?
Chromoly chrome. How do you say it?
Chromoly.
All chrome moly. We'll pull it out the box in a second and show the high quality of it. And you know, this is for that upper echelon person who wants a real rig and high-end quality build.
But like Jay said, you buy a CRC SEX10 too, that's $400. Just in axles, you're at $800. They're gonna save you money. You might not, like you said, there's a conversation between if this is good or bad. Nick, you tell them better, bro. You know how to articulate that, man.
All right, so basically there's a lot of people that have some beefs with this truck. A lot of them think for the price that it should come with aluminum wheels because, I mean, in all reality, Vanquish's wheels really put them on the map. Now, I mean, I can't reiterate enough how much what Jay is saying is true. Is if you're somebody that's gonna buy the truck, upgrade it. I mean, I've come to terms with my RC builds at this point. I know what I'm buying. I'm gonna buy good stuff out the gate. But the question that really revolves around this truck is it a shelf queen or is it a trail truck? And we're looking to find that out.
I don't think any of us want a shelf queen.
Nope.
No.
That's
Well,
not how we roll.
You're in trouble then, because this thing is gonna get beat.
Yup.
Jay, Vanquish products, man. What do you think of them?
They're great. They're out of Northern California. The product is designed in California, and like I said, they just make the high-end stuff. Real Vanquish, Curry axles, excuse me, to choose from. And it's just a real scale look that adds weight down low and machine to precision, definitely.
Great. And while we open this, Nick, what makes you think they slowed down on the put plastic rims when they went the distance? I mean, the fact that Vanquish went out their way to make a product, you know what I'm saying?
I honestly think, I mean, this is just me talking out what I'm thinking here. This obviously I have no clue. But to me, with the price point of this truck, I'm willing to bet that they almost put it on the plastic wheels to keep the price under the $1,000 mark, you know? Because I mean, if you say you got a $950 truck or a $1,150 to, you know, that just
There's a
sounds more.
difference.
It sounds like it's more.
Yeah,
And
it is more.
you know, and people do sometimes penny pinch.
Look at
It is
that.
pretty though. Give it that.
Unboxed, dude. Look at that.
Wow.
Precision.
You know what it is?
Can we
It's
tilt this and show
it's
that?
a display. The fact that it's on display.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna fall out. Look at that. We opened the box to this, and I mean,
Definitely.
you know, when you want to sell something to people that are most people are cheap, this is the way to do it. Cause what do you think of that, man?
I mean, it's pretty.
It's artwork.
It's got all the favorite Vanquish parts in there.
It's artwork.
That is art. That is
Let's
art.
show them a Curry real quick.
Go ahead,
Bolted
pull it
in
up.
there?
No, I don't think so.
Just tight.
It's really in there though.
This is
Nice.
quality.
Yeah.
How much do you think they spent on the boxing? $75?
Real
Hey,
Curry.
ship it to me in a bag for $8.50.
Find under one-to-one cheap. That's what you always say.
You're so cheap.
The quality of the machining on this is amazing.
No, you're right, Jay. Just, I mean, here, tell them.
Finished it off. It's a real Curry.
They are quality. We have seen one break though.
We have seen one break. You know, the credit card. I don't know if you know who we're talking about. The Coyote. My man spent $2,600 on a Wraith, and he snapped one of these right in front of our face.
Nothing is indestructible.
That's the one thing about these. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know. It
How
is
about
true.
this? We're gonna give it the benefit. We bought the product, so that should tell you that we're still interested in Curry products, and we're just gonna push it the way we like to push it. We're not just gonna throw it off a cliff.
No.
We're gonna drive it. What it's
Yeah.
meant to do, you know.
I mean, we're gonna drive it like every single one of our other trucks, and
Quality.
we're gonna see what holds up and what doesn't.
Ooh.
I mean, no matter what, this is a quality truck. I mean, it's
Jay,
the creme de la creme right
You're
now.
a body man. What do you think of that?
It's cool. It's basically International Scout. You can definitely get creative and come up with a nice paint job. A one-off paint job for sure. Scale look. I like it.
Look at this, an interior. See, this is the one thing you guys got to understand. Now that we more unbox it, the more detail into this truck. Look at it like this. You buy a CRC. Now you got Curry's $400, right? All this right here is way better than what you would get for $400 from Vanquish. Interior, that's another $100 you're gonna spend on interior products, paint. You know, look at this, inner fender wells. We just opened this thing, and like it's easy. It's worth what you're paying for.
Those are like easy $60, just right there. If you want some inner fender wells for.
Incision shocks. How much? You're the shock guy.
I'm assuming those are probably anywhere from the $80 to $100 mark. You know, right.
We could say $40-50 wholesale.
Yeah. And it looks like we also have another tire for our tire test. We will put these against and see how they stack up as well. See what Vanquish came up with here.
What do you think of the foams? How do they feel to you?
They're a little stiff, but it should get it done. Let me see. They're all the same stiffness all the way around. So.
But I mean, stock foams though. I mean, that seems pretty firm. But you know, we're gonna break them in.
Well, it's a heavy truck too. You got to think everything is metal. If you put this thing on soft foams, it's just gonna flatten them.
Yeah.
And that's it. You need these stiff foams for this heavy truck.
This is a real
I'm actually excited about this build. What are you thinking, you guys?
Very excited.
I'm excited to see what it's gonna do. Honestly, is it worth what you pay for the truck?
Now, before Axial Fest, they were told to politely not bring these to Axial Fest. So I was telling Nick, like, so that we can bring this to 2018 Axial Fest, should we put this thing on a SCX10 frame? But he came up with a better idea. What do you want to do, bud?
So Gabe over at G-Speed is releasing a version 2 chassis very soon. Release date has not exactly been announced, but it's going to be before the end of the year, hopefully. Hopefully before the end of the year. I don't know much. This is just me once again talking. So
I don't even know if we're supposed to put that information out yet, can we?
Just go on with the video.
It's top secret on YouTube. But yeah, that's basically what I want to do. I want to test out Gabe's new chassis. I mean, I've been in love with the old one. I've promoted it to everybody. I've gotten a bunch of the crew members to go to him. I've just always been very happy with G-Speed chassis.
We love what G-Speed's doing. Plus his father, Bent Metal. That's
right.
Another.
I got a little secret truck getting built that we're gonna drop on the table when we drop this finished product on the table. We'll have a conversation about the two.
Dropping more jewels on you guys. Hey, check this out, man. This is a great conversation between the driver, the builder, and the new guy. Getting to see, look at this, a great product. Honestly, I mean, you guys, now that we unboxed it, what do you think for the price?
Yeah, I mean, I understood the product. You know, people who've been in the RC understand what's going on here, and if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, and you'll learn later. And like you said, it's actually this pays. Quality pays instead of cost on this occasion, so it's saving you money in the long run. You could have 1,500 in the SCX-10-1,
easily. But you're gonna end up that with electronics. I mean, so.
And that said, check this out. Electronics. You know, as a group, we run Castle. It's the cheapest. You know,
it's the best.
I mean, it's the best.
Good too.
I like it.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying like cheap, but do you tell him why we run Castle? He mostly does all the engines for this truck.
It's because I've never had a problem with Castle. And I had one motor a long time ago that had an issue out of the box, and it was most likely my fault because, once again, I flogged my trucks. And the customer support was phenomenal. I don't have enough good things to say about Castle. I will support them through and through.
So what engine are we running in this vehicle?
So we got the Mamba Micro.
We're not doing the Micro. We're doing the Mamba X. I have it. This is actually the wrong engine.
Okay.
Hold on real quick, guys.
Motor.
All right. Now that I got the proper electronics that we're running, tell them what electronics we're doing, bro.
All right. So we're gonna be running the 2850 Castle Slate censored motor. It's been proven. We've been running it in a lot of our trucks, 2S, 3S. They're not very happy, you know, if you submerge them or get them wet, but we don't, you know, you just need to waterproof stuff and you'll be fine. Then we're gonna run the Mamba Max ESC. This thing has been killer. I've never had heat issues. I haven't had anything with them. And I mean, once again, if you do have issues, Castle's customer support is phenomenal. I mean, there's just no denying it.
Oh, no, I mean, whatever he says, put in the trucks, I'm with it. I support whatever he believes in. And we've been running Castle from the very beginning. You know,
So, I mean, this is a little bit of a dated controller, but Chris is starting to get into the game where you have one controller that can control multiple rigs. We like the Spectrum controllers. They're well priced and they get the job done. And the biggest thing is you have your quick little drag brake adjustment right there. While you're on the fly, if you're going downhill and you have your full drag brake on, the back's going to want to come pick up. So you can just sit there and hit your drag brake until it actually rolls downhill. Now, a quick little pro tip for you. If you don't have one of these remotes and you're going down a hill, you could play with your trim. And you could set your trim to run a very slow crawl pace and sit there and play with that to go do a good downhill. Just a good little trick for you. You know, your $30 remote could do the same thing with a little bit of ingenuity.
He's been trying to get me to get this controller ever since I got the Dodge off of him. Because honestly, my drag has been my biggest problem with the Dodge. So with what, 20 bucks a piece?
Anywhere from 20 to 50 per receiver, depending on which model you get.
And now I got a great receiver for 2 trucks. You know, that's I mean, the things you learn hanging around these guys is amazing, man. I'm telling you, I'm spoiled when it comes to this hobby. You know, we've been doing $100 servos. We did the Savok a long time ago. Still runs out there on the Coyotes Wraith. We did the Holmes Hobby, which you put on the Dodge. Still runs.
Still working.
Never rebuilt once. Always underwater.
And once again, not nice to our trucks at all.
But tell them what we're doing today, man. This is the new $100 servo we're trying out.
So we're gonna go with the Reefs RC 4-4. I have not ran this servo. I actually purchased one of these for the bent metal truck I have being built for me as well. Everybody that's ran these has had nothing but good things to say. To my understanding, Reefs builds very quality products, and I'm just excited to check this thing out and see what it does.
We all are. One cool trick, if you guys didn't know, you know, being Americans, you think buying 555 is a better product than the 4-4. The 4-4 is for 1.9 rigs, like scale trucks. The 555 is for 2.2 race. I mean, shoot, race not only 2.2. What else we got that run on 2.2s?
Got
Mud
night
trucks,
crawlers,
night crawlers.
You know,
Choice of rig.
But this is faster, a little bit less torque, but I mean, it's great they say for the scale trucks. I mean, we're excited. This is our third $100 servo. Look at that. We're moving up with servo upgrades. I mean, we're going hard on this Vanquish truck. This is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? I can't stress enough that, you know, you don't need to go out and spend large amounts of money on electronics, but servos is one of those things that I've just given up on buying $30, $35, $40 servos, because you buy 4 of those and you already spent more than one of these.
We all have. I mean, we were burning out Savox servos like crazy. Now we're on the Power HDs, and I mean, they're good. But I mean, like, if you're really gonna be out there the way we bash, I mean, you might as well just spend the money once. And 3 of those $100 servos we got: the Savox $100 one, the Holmes Hobby, and the Reef. We're about to find this one out, but we've heard nothing but the best things about this thing.
That's part of the hobby, is trying out new products, seeing what works for you and what you like. We don't have any, you know, integrity to any sort of brand here. If it's the best, it's the best. And we'll let you know. And we'll let you know if it's not good too.
With the Vanquish product, man, we out of here. Hey, you guys, thank you guys for watching. And I can't wait to see Nick build this thing. And honestly, I can't wait to see what Jay's coming up with for a paint design for this truck.
Yeah.
All right? See you guys out on the trail.